Hello, this is Tom with the Tractor Rescue Ranch. This here is the trip bucket that goes on the Ford 8 end that I rebuilt for my son. There's some previous videos, a whole series of videos about that 8 end rebuild. Anyway, this bucket is not doing too good, rusting out, so I'm in the process of doing some repair on it. And then also I'm gonna fit this snow plow, this little snow plow here, so it'll go on the front of this bucket, and I'm gonna extend that snow plow a little bit, so anyway he can push a little bit of snow out of his driveway with it. So I'm in the process of patching these holes here. Just gonna overlay it with this other piece of steel. Overlay all that bad stuff with this piece of steel and weld it in there. Okay, I got them two bottom pieces welded down underneath there, so this piece has been reinforced on this bucket. So now my project is this blade is 4 feet wide, and it's got to be about 5 feet wide to be the same width as the tractor. And so I've got these, going to just put some wings on it. And so what I'll do here is just take this wing that I've made, bring it out here to the end, and just weld it on the end there. So I got it clamped together there to get the right bend in it, and trying to figure out how to keep the bend. So what I'm going to do is just take and weld that piece onto it, and that ought to hold the bend in everything till I get it welded onto the main plow. Then I can just take and grind that piece off. So that's my theory. That's what I'm hoping to accomplish here, so we'll see how it works. Well, it dawned on me with this part here to do things a little simpler. So I just made a hook there on one side, so I'll just hook that on the bottom, bring it up to the top here, and tack weld it to hold that angle on that, and then I can get it welded up, and then all I got to do is just cut that weld across the top. So far it's working excellent. You can see that hook on the bottom of it there. That's in perfect shape there, but I've got a little bit overbend up here on top, so I'm gonna cut them welds off up there and see if it'll spring back into place where it works out better. Well, there's one wing put on. That worked really well. Let me flip it over here and we'll see what it looks like on the inside. That ought to work. I'll probably go ahead and do a little welding on the inside of this as well as the outside. Make sure it's on there good and solid. Okay, got this one wing done. I think it turned out really well. What I did here on the bottom, I doubled it up there and put in a different, a double piece. This had a bar across the bottom. I think generally them wear plates are usually made out of like an AR still, something that's really sturdy that won't wear down. But I doubt on this little thing that this piece here was anything but just mild steel. Anyway, I just wanted a little bit more in there just to help keep that corner from rolling over. So that's half done, just got the other side to do now. Well, I got this little build finish here. You can see how the extensions on both sides worked out. Hopefully it'll have a little bit wider path than that 8N. We'll be able to just push a little path there. But anyway, this has been reinforced here underneath where it was really rotten. You can see where the welds got hot when I was welding it there, where it was thin. But anyway, that is just bolted in there, so he can hook this bucket back onto the 8N loader and push the snow in his driveway there in the winter, and then in the summer he can just unbolt that and pull it out, and he'll go back to being able to use the bucket. But you can see down here the snowplow itself is mounted there, so it's a little bit lower than the bucket, so the bucket hopefully won't even ride on the ground. Just push the snow. So there's the end of that build. Hope it works out. I'll have to get Andrew to take a little bit of video when he gets put on the tractor and starts pushing snow with it to see how well it works. I think it'll be fine, but he doesn't have a whole lot, just a little park and place and driveway there at the house. So I hope it'll work out, and thanks for watching.